It was a normal day at work. It was 1:30 p.m. and I had just sat down in the office to have my lunch. My phone rang and I immediately began to smile. My fiance, Matthew, was on the other end, but he did not sound like himself. "We have sort of an emergency," he says. My hands begin to sweat and my heart starts beating fast. "What's wrong?" I ask him. I was in the other room watching TV and Sky was playing in the hallway. She came to me and said I ate the money. She had been playing with some change. She may have swallowed a quarter. I tried to get it out, but I couldn't. We are on our way to East Orange Hospital right now. She is okay, but she won't say anything. Although Skylar had played with change before, she was always supervised. The lesson we learned is that accidents can happen in a split second. I immediately start crying. I don't even remember ending the call. Jason, my manager, enters the office and asks if everything was okay. I managed to explain the situation through the flowing stream of tears on my face and the frog resting in my throat. Jason said that I should go be with my daughter and that I was excused for the day. I go change, grab my things, and rush to the crosstown bus. Since I lived in New Jersey and commuted to New York City for work, I had to catch a bus back to New Jersey. The next bus leaving Port Authority was departing at 1:55 p.m. I anxiously looked at the time on my phone, and it read 1:45 p.m. I had 10 minutes to purchase my ticket and get to the gate. As soon as the crosstown bus pulled up, I ran across the street and into Port Authority Terminal. I dipped and dodged through the hustle and bustle of tourists and travelers to the nearest ticket machine. I checked the time, 1:50 p.m. My only thought was, run. I ran as hard and as fast as I could, up one flight of stairs and two long escalators to reach gate 330. I board the bus, hand the driver my ticket, and plop down. Winded and out of breath, I sit in the first seat next to a window. That way, if I started getting emotional again, I could turn away from any unwanted stares. All I could think about was my baby girl. I hadn't spoken to her all day, and I know that she must have been scared, not knowing what would happen. I checked in with Matthew, and he informed me that she was being transferred to Beth Israel Hospital because they couldn't do anything at East Orange, and that I should get off the bus at Beth Israel Hospital. I reached Beth Israel, but Matthew and Skylar hadn't arrived yet. I paced back and forth in front of the emergency room entrance. Each time an ambulance pulled up, I ran hoping to see my baby. Another 15 minutes, another ambulance pulls up, and when the doors open, I see my family inside. Tears begin to well up because I can visibly see my daughter holding her saliva in her mouth instead of swallowing it. Skylar is admitted and x-rays are taken. On her small frame, it certainly looked like she swallowed a quarter. The nurses contacted the pediatric gastroenterologist that was affiliated with Beth Israel. The doctor was on call at another facility and would not be able to do anything that night. The thought of waiting until the next day for the coin to be removed was too much for me to bear. We waited to be discharged and drove to the Pediatric Specialty Center at St. Barnabas, about 30 minutes away. Unbeknownst to us, the same pediatric gastroenterologist that was affiliated with Beth Israel was also affiliated with this hospital. Either way, we would have to wait until the next morning for it to be removed. Skylar had not eaten or drank anything since lunchtime, and I wouldn't dare eat anything in front of her. I felt so bad that there was nothing that I could do to help her. That was the first time as a mother that I ultimately felt helpless. We comforted her as much as possible and prepared ourselves to stay the night. Matthew slept on the recliner, and I cuddled with her until we fell asleep. The next morning, Dr. Mimi Tan came into her room to let us know that the room was being prepped. They wheeled Sky into the next room and let us know that she would be put to sleep. As they pushed the medicine into her IV, the doctor states that she is going to feel a quick burn. Just as she finished her sentence, Skylar's eyes widen and she calls out, "Mommy!" Her little head falls to the side and the saliva spills out of her mouth. She was only 2 years old. I couldn't do anything to help her and I felt defeated. The procedure took all of 20 minutes, and during that time, Matthew and I cried, and held each other in the next room. Once the anesthetic wore off, Skylar says, "Hi, Mommy." Her voice was music to my ears. I had never been so happy to hear her say those words as I was that day. The nurses brought up juice and gelatin for her, and as her dad fed her, we recorded her saying hello to everyone. It only takes a split second for a child to put something in their mouths, and I thank God that she could let her father know that she had put the coin in her mouth. This situation could have been much worse. It turns out that it was a penny, and we keep it as a reminder to be more watchful of our child.
Say hi.
Hi.
233.
Hi, Mommy.
Hi, baby. That's the last thing I heard you say yesterday.
Yep.
It was hi, Mommy.
I have it more, please.
Yes, you may, baby. Yes, you may. You can have whatever you want.
Look at me. Say hi.
Wave to the
Want to
kids.
say hi?
Hi,
Say hi to the people.
Hi, everybody.
Say I'm all better now.
I'm better now.
That's good.
Oh, yeah.
What's that?
That's the last thing that has to come out.
Yeah, you're so better.
Yeah, you better?
I'm better.
We're so happy that you are better.
I'm tired.
You tired?
Oh, morning.
Good morning. It's afternoon now.
Hi, Raymond.
Hi, everyone. Ashy face.
Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
Good job.
I go house and it's rain.
It was raining?
It's raining.
Oh.
That's the little forest. It's my umbrella.
You had the umbrella?
The forest is the sun. I also it's just the rain.
Oh, wow. Really?
I just this one. I just use this one. I just use the daddy, mommy, a shower.
Oh, yes, it was. It was all of us.
I was to sleep.
You were sleeping?
Yeah, daddy, mommy, shower.
Yes.
I just this one. This is the orange, yellow, white.
Really? Where?
Awesome.
Oh, man. What other colors you see?
1, 2, 3, 4 much fire.
4 much colors?
Look, I see one.
Yeah?
Look, 1, orange, red,
She can count to 10.
purple,
And so
black.
Yeah?
you want some more?